Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Lion's Share. I haven't played with the Lion's Share in a long time, but we're actually doing an internal stream tomorrow to go over some of the things we think we can learn about players with low vision and how they experience our game and what we can do better in the future. So I'm going to have an expert playing along with me in this community, but something that I noticed is that this community does not have any fuel. It's got zero fuel, which is going to be a problem for when I'm trying to stream the game to an internal audience with an expert. I would like to be able to actually drive places. So I need to figure out where we can get some fuel. So there's a few locations that I've already scavenged, or maybe we're just auto-scavenged for me. I haven't played with the Lion's Share since update 33, and so we've got all of these older infestations that are now just dying. Okay, there's a Bronto gas over here, and I know we can also use the radio to locate a gas station. So now the question is, so that vehicle I shouldn't use because it's almost out of gas. Do I have another vehicle that does have gas? How are you doing? Okay, this one's got gas. What about this one? This one also has gas. This one has more capacity, though, so if I need to stop in multiple places, this is probably the right one. And, okay, good. We've also got gas in here. I've got, I think, everything I need. Oh, I don't have any 9mm. Let's go grab some 9mm so that we're fully loaded, and then we'll head off on the road. And, oh, so yeah, so our goal today is to get enough fuel set up in my community that it doesn't become an obstacle to the internal stream that I'm doing on Friday. So let's grab some... Oh, we're kind of low on the bullets, aren't we? Okay. Well, that's another thing we can keep our eye out for. I'm going to load up my nice, pretty red gun and get out here. So there's another thing that I want to chat about, and so I'm going to be trying to pay attention to the chat. We'll see how I go, given my track record. But... I'm doing another... Oh, wait. Before I go, there's a little bit of a landmine over here. Okay, now we're going to go. So not only am I doing an internal stream to, like, my fellow Undead Labs people on Friday about, you know, low vision accessibility, I'm also doing the official live stream on, the 28th. On the 28th of August. I'm doing the official live stream with Wushu, and we're going to be talking about, as before, the curveball update. And so one thing I need to do is collect a bunch of questions for them. So I'll give you a little preview of who is going to be on the air with me, and maybe if any of you have questions for those folks, you can feed them to me. I'll take notes on them, and I can use those questions on the air on Monday. So the folks that we're going to bring in, one of them is named Cass. She is the tech lead of the Wushu team, so you know, she's into all things programming and sort of the challenge of taking on a game that other people have been developing for years and years and years and trying to get, you know, caught up on it enough that, you know, that her team can actually add brand new features to the game. So she'll be an interesting person to talk to. We're also going to be talking to Lucy, who is a UX artist. And so, you know, she would be largely the one behind the journal. You know, the menu that you use to track your curveballs. So she is, yeah, so if you have any questions about, you know, sort of the overall user experience, which includes not just the menus, but things like, you know, all the things that communicate to you what's going on in the game. So that includes things like the purple eyes on the zombies, stuff like that. That's all user experience. It's all about, you know, how the game communicates with you and how you communicate with the game to make stuff happen. And then of course we'll have Bishop, who's the boss of the team. So any general questions can go to him. But yeah, if any, so I've already collected some questions from a few of you. I know that Coalition and Paroxicus both saw my tweet on the subject and have already started answering me. So I've already collected your questions and integrated them into my plan. But if anybody else has got questions, I would love to take notes on them in between the action. Hello? Oh, hi. What? Nope. Oh, wow. Ah! Oh, I thought he was going to be down for a second. Get off. There we go. Oh! Okay, so we don't have blood ferals, but we do have feral packs. Whew. Okay. So anyway, what was I doing? I was searching for fuel. So we're going to search for some fuel here. Then we're going to use the radio to try to find other places where we can find fuel. And along the way, okay, there's a gas can. That's helpful. Then along the way, we're also going to look for opportunities to grab ammo because it looks like we're a little shy on that too. So yeah, I'm just trying to read the chat a little bit and see what I'm picking up here. Oh, so Noonmai is talking about something bad happened to Noonmai, and I'm not sure what it was. It looks like Noonmai somehow got their Norma blown up, their mad Norma blown up, and they're sad. Which I would also be sad if I no longer had a mad Norma. Hi. You can just die, as far as I'm concerned. It's weird. I'm used to playing in the lethal zone. And so I kind of expected Nightmare to be a cakewalk, and it certainly has been easier than the lethal zone has been. But zombies are still pretty aggro on you here. Okay, so I'm going to find out if we've got any fuel locations.
I've got people working on your request right now.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, they're working on it. In the meantime, let's... Oh, here we go. Well, let's head up here. Oh, you know what? What do you bet that the car place is going to be the place with the fuel? We will certainly have to see. Okay, so Cogs is saying there's at least 8 spots on driveways in Cascade Hills where cars can get stuck and destroyed. Is that the kind of thing that Noonmai was talking about? Because I couldn't read everything. There's just like apparently a spot where you can just, if you drive over it in slightly the wrong way, it just destroys your car. That does sound very frustrating. So yeah, it's weird. I'm kind of surprised that the Nightmare Zone is as aggressive as it is. Oh shoot, man. Okay. Yeah, everybody's here. What? Where's that? Where did that come from? Right there. Oh, shoot. They're just everywhere. The Nightmare Zone is still no joke. Okay, get...
Those creepers are nearby.
Okay, this is what I need. Come on! Yes! Got it? Okay, whatever. We're getting out of here. That is insane. Okay. Like, seriously, this is the kind of shenanigans I expected to get up to in Lethal. I did not expect Nightmare to still be this crazy. Okay, yes, I see the bloater. And we're gonna go this direction, and we're gonna try to get ourselves some ammo while we're out. So, La Coalition is running a poll to see which recent update people think is the most game-changing. So that'll be an interesting one to see. We'll have to see what the answer to that one is. I'm not going to vote on that one. I want to see what you all say. Okay. So let's hope this place is a little bit... Oh, wait. I've still got this rucksack in my back. Okay. So that one zombie in the distance there didn't notice me when I drove up, but she did notice the other zombies breaking glass. Okay, hopefully, if I don't start firing off my weapons. So yeah, so this is the Echo S1 revolver, and so I was like, oh, this will be the quietest. This is one of the quietest guns in the game. It'll be fine to pop off some shots. What? No, not that. I want to murder this zombie. Anyway. Okay, it looks like I've been here before, which means I may very well have already grabbed the ammo sack that would have been here. Because I didn't have to search these, I just had to open them. Okay, well, I guess it's not bad to have a little bit of extra ammo, even if it's just individual bullets and not the ammo resource.
This place seems safe for now.
Okay, it looks like I missed a couple of spots. Oh, is this
Can't carry that.
that a dead body? No, it's just a bag. Okay, for a second I thought I was looting a dead body. Okay. I was like, what adventure happened here? Because I haven't played these guys in so long. I was just like, I don't even remember what could have been going on. So, yeah, a bunch of stuff that stacks, but I feel like I'm wasting space in my inventory, in my vehicle inventory here. Oh, one thing I should do. Do I have? Yeah. Okay. Let's refill this fuel tank. That'll take some space in my inventory.
I'm in a bit of a jam here. Anyone out there available to help?
All right. Let's come over here, grab some more stuff. Come over here, grab some more stuff. Uh-oh.
I must have heard that.
Yep. Bring in some zombies. Okay, well, let's see. How soon can I ask for resources again? Okay, not for another hour. Well, let's find some ammo then.
See if people know where we can scavenge.
We will handle the situation for you.
Here's a spot. But before then... Okay, so over there, so that's pretty far away for ammo. So let's head down to try to loot this plague-afflicted gas station. So, folks, did I miss any questions about curveballs, about the curveball update? Because it's very easy for me to do that. But if somebody has the ability to, like, you know, highlight comments and show me if there were any questions, I would love to see that.
Is he good?
Because, yeah, of course we're going to be taking questions live from the chat, but that can be a little bit challenging to keep up with when we do the official stream on Monday. And so the more questions I have up front to make sure I've got them, the more lively we can keep the conversation.
I should be careful of plague zombies around here.
Okay, so Cogs is asking I'm having trouble parsing your question while I'm driving. So maybe I'll stop and read it again in just a second. It's something about the difficulty of finding the dead bodies of non-player characters.
As long as that plague heart is nearby.
You mean like for missions and things like that? I know that there are definitely some missions that expect you to find dead bodies on the ground, and sometimes it can be really difficult. And sometimes it seems like they're just not there at all. Is that what you're talking about, Cogs? Okay. What?
Watch out, barrel.
Of course there is. As always, I kick a guy instead... What? I can't climb that? Okay. Anyway, as always, I kick a guy instead of climbing something. Okay, why do I suddenly not have aim snap? Okay, I do. Aim snap has been really twitchy for me. All right, is that everyone? I've probably yeah, I've totally woken this plague heart now. I got into so much trouble. Just because I needed some gas, I got into so much trouble. Oh, so Coalition is pointing out that there is a special weapon crate on that container. Get off me. Oh, I've almost got blood plague already. What is up? Okay, so
Sorry, I can't.
I've got a bunch of... I don't need all of these outposts, do I? What's my food... Oh, my food situation is actually not that great. Do I have food production anywhere? Actually, oh, wait a minute. How long ago did I... Oh. Can I... Okay, these are level 3 outposts. Okay, that's a level 2. Okay, so I could actually... Yeah, let's upgrade this outpost so that I can get my food positive so I don't have to worry about food anymore, because food is a little bit... It's a little bit low as well. I left this community in an absolute state. Like... Oh, wow, another one. Great. Oh, good. This is a 2 rucksack gas station. That's awesome. Again, like, I tried to use aim snap and it just wasn't working. Okay. Too many zombies. Getting out of here. Oh, man. Yeah. Again, the Nightmare Zone is no joke. Like, this is not a vacation time. I expected this to be vacation time after Lethal, but no, it's still pretty rough. Oh yeah, so Cog says that, yeah, his question was about, like, could we make it easier, basically, to find the dead bodies of hostiles that he killed, followers that got killed while they were following him, that sort of thing. Not just the bodies of your own people, which are also astonishingly difficult to find. But just could there be, as a general rule, be an easier way for us to detect bodies? That's a good suggestion. It'll be out of scope for the conversation that we'll be having with Wushu on Monday, but that is a really good suggestion. Because yeah, we can kind of kill several birds with one stone that way. Because I know that we've definitely got an issue with how difficult it is to find and loot the bodies of your own fallen characters, but. Of course, yeah, that is a different thing, because those people are on their feet. Okay, so these are two. I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe that would be a way to solve that problem, but no, of course not. That's with two different problems. People, like, lost characters who are still on their feet as zombies. That's a different problem from dead characters who are lying dead on the ground and you want to loot their bodies, but you're having trouble figuring out where they died. So thing is, sometimes it's tough because there's some cases where I imagine, like, a dead body might be a spoiler. Like if you were to come up on a mission where it's supposed to be a surprise that everyone is dead, if we put an icon on the map or something like that that says dead body here, that could actually be, it kind of ruin the effect a little bit of seeing the dead bodies by surprise. What do you bet it's this shed right here? Yep, that is an antler shed. Antler sheds are the sheds that have ammo in them. So, where did it... Okay, there it is.
I still hear them shambling about.
Oh, I was hitting Y to close the door, but there was a zombie on the ground. Okay, so Coalition's poll is over. It says that apparently, 15 people voted. Apparently, more than half of them voted for Forever Communities, being the biggest game-changing update recently. 27% chose Plague Territory, and 7% each on Homecoming, Infestation, and Sliders? What do you mean by Sliders? I don't think I know that word.
I knew I'd find
Oh.
it.
Right. Wait, why do I still have a rucksack on my back? That was dumb. Oh, so much crap. Okay. Let's just search everything so that it's open, but then I'll come back in and grab more stuff later.
I'm a little full at the moment.
And a handgun ammo press. I'm assuming I already have that since this is a well-worn community, but just in case. I'll drop this. I'll drop everything else I can. What do I have that will stack? Let's see. What? Okay, it looks like not much. Okay, there's no more room in here of any kind. So I guess I'll be carrying whatever I can, including this rucksack. Improvised suppressor, not that valuable. Oh, wait, these things will stack. So I'll bring those back, and that will stack.
That's not going
Okay,
good.
let's go stack some things in the trunk. So we've got bolts, we've got... Oh, these... Oh, I thought... Never mind. I wonder if the bullets will stack more deeply in the trunk. Like, if I... Can I put both of these stacks of bullets in? Yes, I can! Awesome! Okay, so now I've got 3 slots left. Are we going to do this? Are we going to get everything? Let's see. Yes! We got everything. All right, let's take this crap home. I don't know which way to go. That's not it. All right, let's stay away from zombies. Our car is smoking. Our body is also smoking from all of the blood plague. We're not in the greatest shape, so I think this is actually the way to go. Make sure. Yeah, that and then a left turn. Yes. Crap. Nope. I don't want to hit a single zombie on the way home. I don't have a door. All I have is an engine that does not want to be destroyed by zombies. Left turn here. I have set myself up now, though, with an interesting problem, because we now have a plague heart that's awake, which means that it's going to start making infestations over on the other side of the map from my base. So I imagine it's going to be like slowly spreading infestations across the whole map towards my base, which should give me plenty to do on the little internal stream that I'm doing on Friday. So that's actually probably good. So there is going to be a little bit of a time jump. Like the next time we do a Lion's Share episode, there's going to be a little bit of a... Where am I? There we are. A little bit of a time jump because you won't see whatever goes on during that internal stream. Sorry, we're not going to be sharing that publicly. Because, you know, got to have candid conversations inside the company about how things work in this game and how we can make things better. Okay, I don't know if that feral is going to follow me all the way up here. We good? I think we're good. Okay, I just dumped everything, including stuff that I could have used by keeping it in this car. But whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna drop everything off. All right. Some of that was probably stuff I should have kept, but whatever.
I'm sure glad to be home again.
So now we have 16 fuel, where we once had 0. So I feel like that's a big improvement. Let's fix some stuff up here. Repair our weapon. And then let's have her not wandering around without any kind of heals. That was a silly plan. And so now we've got 22 ammo. Now what have we installed here? So we've got, is this our rifle press? I think it probably is. We're a little short on 9mm though. So I think I might uninstall the rifle press and install a handgun press.
Unless we want any more zombies around here, maybe we should quiet down a bit.
And now that this is upgraded, now that food source is upgraded, yes, so our food is also positive. So our meds are negative, but we got plenty of meds. Materials are actually weirdly positive. And our fuel is draining. So actually, it might be nice to get ourselves a fuel focused facility. Which let me remind myself. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Leeds that's giving me free materials upkeep in return for labor. But yeah, so I could. I mean, if I want to decide that I don't care about beds, I could get rid of sheltered. Yeah, +3 from sheltered beds too. Okay, yeah, no, I could get rid of one of my beds outposts, but that's sketchy. And I kind of like having access to artillery. So yeah, I guess this slow fuel drain is a problem. But as long as I regularly go out and get rucksacks of fuel, I should probably be fine. So okay, I'm gonna step away from this character so that she has a chance to recover. Let's switch to Fraser. Here's Fraser. But before I try to do anything with Fraser, I'm going to try to catch up with the chat a little bit. So I'm also starting to get a headache, so I might have to cut this a little bit shorter than I originally intended. But let me look back a little bit in the chat. Oh, difficulty sliders. When I saw the word slitters, I was like, what are you talking about? Difficulty sliders, of course. That is one that people would have considered to be a major update. Let's see here. So Malator says, talking about accessibility, though not low vision accessibility, just an observation. I have ADHD, so for games where audio cues are important, I have to turn the music down or off altogether. Not sure if anyone else has the same issue. So there are a lot of people. We do get that raised to us sometimes, that there are people who have audio processing issues of various types, whether tied to ADHD or other things, where like you can hear, but it's hard to distinguish between a bunch of confusing or conflicting sounds. And so people have to simplify the soundscape in order to sort of to get what they need to out of it. So yeah, that is something that we're aware of. People have brought that up to us before. Let's see here. So No One Might says, I personally love when you recruit someone or an enclave and they come to you with full-on plague and die seconds later. Yeah, that's great. I love it when that happens too. Let's see here. Orthos wants to know if I've watched Ahsoka. No, I haven't yet. So part of me almost wanted to like catch up with Star Wars Rebels or something first so that I could know a little bit more of the backstory of these characters. And then I was like, I don't have that kind of time. So I'm deciding when I want to watch Ahsoka. I might let a few episodes build up first before I do. But I'm curious if you all like it. Jamsman says that they think it's not bad. Let's see here. Orthos says I should move to the container fort because it provides beds and then I can use those outposts for more stuff. That's a great idea, Orthos. That's a really good idea. And Malator says that he liked Ahsoka. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm not getting a lot of questions about the curveball update unless I missed something. Because I think a lot of you were just chatting about the weird bugs and stuff that you've gotten in the game, which is completely legit, and you don't have to serve my agenda. Feel free to talk about your own bugs. So yeah, Sunshine Killer says, hands down, my favorite sidearm is the silenced revolver you get from the fat man in the van. I'm assuming you're talking about Cash Beaumont. So there's actually 2 suppressed revolvers that you can get from him. One in the World War II update, and the World War II pack, and one of them in the Trumbull Valley pack, I think, because that's the one that's got all of the Echo weapons in it. So there's actually 2 suppressed revolvers you can get from that guy at different times of the year. Oh yeah, so when Sunshine Killer first arrived, he did ask what the curveball update was, because I had mentioned it in my Twitch information before that was one of my goals, was to talk about that update. I was actually going to be playing in the PTR and playing with the curveball update, but I ended up running into some performance issues that prevented it from happening, so I couldn't actually do it. I just needed to play with the Lion Share instead. But yeah, so just to summarize, we have handed off development of the next update to an external studio called Wushu, and they had this idea called curveballs, which is basically while you're playing the game, there's some surprising rule change that happens, either a bad situation or sometimes a good beneficial situation that sort of changes the rules of the game for a short time. And so the zombies will behave differently, or there'll be just some extra little rule, and you got to deal with it for a while until it's done. And sometimes there's big prizes you can get from it. Sometimes it's just a funny, weird little complication. But it's an interesting way to sort of like take people who are very accustomed to the way the game already works and give them new things to grapple with. When they're just running around in the open world. So I think it's a cool idea. And so yeah, so it's slated to come out fairly soon. We haven't announced a release date for it yet, but this coming Monday we're going to have a couple of folks from Wushu in the office for our official live stream. We'll be interviewing them and talking about it. So if anybody does have any questions for that crew, I would be happy to pass those questions along on Monday. Oh yeah, so Coalition, if you want to poll your followers for more questions, feel absolutely free. I would probably, I can't guarantee them that I'll ask every single one of them, but I would definitely appreciate it. Raneth Court says, "How is fixing the heavily nerfed zombie AI going for Wushu?" I don't know if I'll ask a question like that. That's about throwing my former team under the bus. That seems a little aggressive. Orthos says, "I'm not really sure how you suppress a revolver, but I'll take it, LOL." Yeah, so most revolvers in the real world can't be suppressed because there's so many open areas around the place where the explosion in the round actually happens. Like, just got big wide open spaces. You can't muffle the sound. But there have been certain revolvers made, especially to be suppressed. The OSS Silent Night revolver is actually based on a real World War II revolver that was suppressible, and so that one's real. And then the Echo. The Echo S1 revolver is not a real revolver, but because that technology exists, it is based on the same ideas. That if you I don't know exactly mechanically what you're doing, but I think there's some way to sort of seal up the chamber basically while the gun is going off inside a revolver, so that it doesn't just automatically echo a bunch of sound just straight from the chamber the way it usually does in a typical revolver. Orthas says I must be hot since I'm not wearing a collared shirt. I am kind of hot. My office here is not very well air conditioned, and so yeah, it does get warmer and warmer here the longer I work here with a bunch of machines and lights turned on. Luckily I no longer keep my. Oh wait, no, it is turned on. I need to just unplug. I'm not using my dev kit anymore. I need to unplug my dev kit because it warms this room up so much, and I don't know why I have it on. Let's see here. So I am getting a bad enough headache that I think I need to wrap this up. So yeah, so I guess I'm not planning on doing a playtest stream later this afternoon because I did it now, and I need to have some time to play around in the public test realm and get ready for that stream on Monday. So later on tonight, probably after dinner, I'm probably going to be streaming with Calliope. She's planning on giving, I think, a demo of the latest update to Cult of the Lamb, which includes a crossover with Don't Starve Together, which is her other favorite game. They basically merged her two favorite games this week, which has made her very, very happy. Cogs, just for you, I already have a question about skeuomorphism planned in my interview. So don't you worry. I immediately thought of you when I got a UX artist in there. Quintarius Quincy, you did not miss any good curveball insights because I don't have any. I'm not playing in the PTR, so I only know basically what you've seen on the official live stream is what I know about the curveball update. So I didn't have any great insights to share. And no one in the audience really had insights to share either. So we'll just have to play it by ear when Monday comes around. I think Coalition might be about to grab me a few extra questions, so that'll be cool. But yeah, the take is like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be wild about that update. Yeah, no, absolutely. My daughter is thrilled that her two favorite games are getting together. Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go take some headache medicine and then do some work stuff. So thank you all for coming. And it's kind of been fun to go back to the lion's share and remember what the heck was going on with this community, which I haven't played in ages. And I guess I will, of course, I'll see you Friday and Monday and all kinds of other times.